Good evening, everybody. This is Ford Live. I'm Professor Hobday, and welcome to the sustainability part of the Ford stand. That's CO2 I'm blowing out there. And did you know that in my last sentence, I breathed out 0.05 of a litre of CO2? Now, the average person in an average car, in an average day, as well as having a pretty dull time of it, produces 6,000 litres of CO2. Now, what exactly are we talking about here? Of course, it is carbon dioxide. Let's say that these white particles here are CO2, and that this small cupful is the equivalent to how much we produced worldwide 50 years ago. It was about 1,000 million tons. But if I just add some water to it, this will give you an idea of how much we're producing now, over 7,000 million tons. That's 7 times as much in only 50 years. And look, it just keeps on coming. All of us here need to do something about it, even you, sir, and you. So what are Ford doing, I hear you ask? Well, the most obvious is producing cars that create less CO2. And the E-Kinetic range of Ford vehicles have the lowest CO2 outputs ever. Now, let's say that this rather smelly liquid made from red cabbages is an ordinary car. If we just add a dash of Ford ingenuity in the form of these diluted soda crystals, we can turn it green. Because that's our aim here at Ford, making greener cars for a greener environment. And of course, the advantages of driving a greener car are enormous. If you drive a Fiesta E-Kinetic like the one here behind me, you'd use less fuel and pay absolutely no road tax. It would disappear, wait for it, like this. Now, does anybody have a £5 note that I could borrow for a little experiment? Anybody? £5 note? £5 note? Shazza, maybe you could go and see if you can find a £5 note for me. Now, it's not just driving cars that create CO2, making them also creates it. And Ford are committed to lowering its impact on production. And brilliantly, down the road at Dagenham, all the power for that production plant is generated by wind turbines on site. And almost 2/3 of every new car from that production plant is delivered by train and ship. Right. Have you got that £5 note, Shazza? Thank you. Thank you, sir. It's a bit grubby. I think I need to give it a bit of a bath. Right, here we go. Let's give it a bath. Now, I'm just going to tell you something here about £5 notes, because, you see, they're made from cotton fibers. And, oh my God, Shazza, what have you done? Oh, God. Oh, quick. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, sir. It's absolutely fine. Your £5 note is fine. It's still intact. Because we don't like burning money here, do we, Shazza? You're fired. Now, let's take a look at just how powerful CO2 really is. Here I have some bicarbonate of soda. And here in this little tub, some ordinary household vinegar. If I mix the two together, one of the byproducts is CO2. Give it a bit of a shake and woo! There we go. That's how Shazza and I like to have a bit of fun. Now, take a look here, because over there is the Recyclone, made in conjunction with those very clever people at the Eden Project. All the colourful bits at the top there is the stuff that Ford uses to recycle into over 300 car parts. 85% of every new Ford car is recyclable. That helps to divert 17,000 tons of waste from landfill every single year. Now, you think that would be enough, wouldn't you? But no. Ford have gone one better, and they've joined up with the Energy Saving Trust to help you become smarter drivers by doing the Smarter Driver Challenge. You can sign up with Tony over on the desk there, and he can help you save 15% of your fuel consumption, and the person with the highest miles per gallon at the end of the entire show can win £5,000 worth of vouchers. So go and book your slot with Tony now. So with Ford thinking about smarter production and recycling, and all of us here thinking about smarter driving in a low CO2 vehicle, like the Fiesta Econetic here behind me, we can all make a difference to CO2. Now, Leon, the lovely Leon will be here telling you about the Focus RS. That's a lovely little green car over there in about 20 minutes. But from Shazza and myself, Professor Hopday, goodbye.